It's spinning. Okay, we are now live. Hello, everybody in Facebook world. This is Myra Eagle, and I have a special guest right here, Chris Armstrong from Florida Lifestyle Properties.
That is correct. The Florida Lifestyle Team here in Disney.
Wow! Happy Donald Duck Day!
Happy Donald Duck Day. Quack.
Are Disney attractions open now?
They are opening up next month. I think the first week of next month, tentatively.
Oh, I bet it's going to be crowded.
It's going to be
Everybody's looking to
crazy.
in.
I think we're in phase 2 of opening. So, you know, it's a little scary still, but because our numbers are kind of, creeping up a little bit. But as real estate, yes, they're opening up some stuff, open houses. Believe it or not, the real estate market has not been hurt as much as some other areas.
I know it's been crazy busy. Where did these buyers come from?
Exactly. I think maybe because of the investment side of things, because we are the investment second home property capital of the world. So
Mhm.
I think that there's still a lot of those kind of deals changing hands.
I think so too. The investors are out there trying to see if there's any deals to be made, which there are. How long have you been in real estate, Chris?
I've been in real estate a little bit over 5 years. Started in Colorado and then moved down here to Florida.
Oh, wow. Different change in weather,
Just
Colorado.
it is snowing in my hometown
Today?
today. Snowing
Yeah.
in 3 inches. I
Oh,
know.
gross. Don't like that at all. So, how long have you been with EXP Realty?
I've been with EXP Realty for 2.5 years now.
And what was the one thing that turned on the switch and made you join EXP Realty?
Okay, the thing that caught my eye the most is I'm kind of an investor type person. So the idea of being able to compile stock over a period of time, kind of a little bit of a nest egg type thing, not like a retirement plan, but it was enough to really get me thinking about the potential. I didn't even think about RevShare back then, and some of the other great things about EXP. It was all about being able to accumulate stock from them as gifted stock, and on my side as of the stock plan, the discounted stock plan.
Right. I think that's a great advantage for EXP Realty.
It
With
has come in handy. It has
yeah,
come in. Sometimes you need something, or you have a larger purchase, and when you have, even with 2.5 years being there, 2.5 years, I had a pretty big chunk in there already, and it was nice. And it's very easy to. It's in my Ameritrade account, and
mhm.
they've changed hands now, so it's very easy just to get it. And if you just need a couple of grand here or there, it's always available.
And it's like the Amazon of real estate. So we know what Amazon did.
Yes, we do.
We know EXP is growing like crazy. It's going to expand, expand, expand. That's the important thing.
It is.
What is the most important benefit that you use from EXP Realty?
The most important, well, I teach now in the XP world. I teach social media mastermind class. And I didn't know I was even had that in me, and it just really opened my eyes to that. A broker is a broker. I don't know if the consumer thinks too much about the broker end of it, but with EXP though, it's it's hard to explain. It's like I have friends all over the country now. Where I used to work, I worked out of a market center. I had 5 or 6 close friends there,
Right.
and referrals were all very local. And here at EXP, just the referral network of things is amazing. I've got close friends all over Texas, California, and these people I talk to daily, and some of them I haven't even met. But it's a way to make those relationships, that bonding, and that of course turns into referrals.
Yes. That collaboration all over the world is just awesome. I love it. People
Ex-
are so friendly.
Exactly. Well, I think that that's one good thing, and we're all kind of like-minded because we like the model. We're very driven.
Hmm.
We're you know, most people they'll get their license and join a brokerage. We leverage our brokerage for all the things that we get out of it, and like the stock and the rev share and the referral network and the affiliate growth of our partners. That
Hmm.
we're pretty much driven in EXP to expand on all those fronts.
I think that's awesome. So, what is your most used app in your real estate business today?
My most used app.
Hmm.
Hmm. The trick question. Let me see. Well, I use them. I think I use mostly apps I use are for everybody else does. I mean, not. I don't really use a lot of real estate related apps. I usually use Google Maps. I use My Radar for weather. It's a just an
Ah,
instant access. You know, when you're out showing homes and that kind
right.
of thing.
Hmm.
There's one that I don't. It's on the tip of my tongue. I think it's Mile IQ. I cannot remember, but it's a great app for when you're showing homes. It calculates your distance and time, and I think even money for gas use for your tax write-offs and things like. And
Yeah,
it keeps that. So I kind of like that too.
I like the closing agency apps where you can give the seller cost net sheet and the buyer's cost right there off your phones. They
Oh
want to know
yeah,
how much they have to bring to closing. It's like,
those net proceeds.
but this is an estimate, of course.
Exactly, exactly. I learned that the hard way my first listing. I went in there and she asked for that and I go, what, you know, and I lost the listing, but since then it's like I get about 95% of my listings, but you learn from that first one. It's like
Yep.
I walked home like a scolded animal, but you learn from failure.
We don't have to carry with the cell phones. We don't have to carry a tape measure, a calculator, anything anymore. Camera. Nope, all
Oh,
gone.
yes.
So, last question, Chris. What would you tell an agent that is on the fence about joining EXP Realty?
Hmm. Well, I think with in speaking of rev share as well, when you're on the verge of changing a brokerage, it's daunting as a lot of people know, and or it's like inconvenient. But what I usually tell them, you know, first of all, we have the onboarding and things like that, so you're going to be walked in like a cruise ship. They're going to take care of you right off the bat to get you situated.
Mm-hmm.
I would mostly tell people that there's risk and reward type of thing. You have what have you done last year? This is kind of what you're going to be able to do this year. Uh, have them. Uh, well, I have a lot of passion for it, so I guess they see that. Like you can't, you know, they're really, you know, be excited. I have them talk to other people, their agents. I tell them to look online, look at the awards, look at the reviews, right? Just I'm so confident in EXP Realty that I can just tell them to go Google it because it's 95, 98% positive out there.
Yes, it is.
And a lot of times you wouldn't do that for other places, right? Because you see what's on there, so then you're talking more. So instead of doing the talking, let things online speak for themselves.
Yep, that's an important fact right there, along with the 24-hour, 365-day training. It's all recorded, it's available on YouTube, Workplace, and in the cloud. And we have such an awesome catalog of training for beginners, for experts, for icon agents.
Yeah, the world is a big selling place, a point. And if they're on the edge, I've probably already talked to them about the world, but I'll
Uh-huh.
bring them in and bring them to one of my classes and how they're treated and they see it like if you have a question my old brokerage, it was hard for me to get an answer and a timely answer. And now I just pop into the world, and that is huge for me. And I think that would be huge for agents because, when they first joining, they're going to have, there's a learning curve, but as with anybody else, but you have people in all sections of those different things that you need that will help them.
Yes, I think that's really, really good. Chris, I'd like to thank you very much for your time today. If anybody has any questions about eXp Realty, my number is down there along with Chris's number. Feel free to give us a call. We'd be happy to answer all your questions.
Sounds great. I do resort homes around Disney and 55 and actives through Central Florida.
Through Central Florida. Okay.
All right.
We'll keep you in mind when we're looking for Disney properties.
You got it. You got it. That's right. Hey, thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Chris.
See ya.